Ahí está. Pero todavía no sale.
Good afternoon. We're going to get started here shortly. I'm still letting people into the Zoom. So please ask that you please wait. Okay. Once again, good afternoon. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robson Municipal Court. Today's date is October 9th, 2024. The time is approximately 1:36 p.m. We are on the record. Everything that we are doing here today is being recorded. Um, we are also broadcasting the Zoom proceeding on the court's YouTube channel. I want to thank everyone for being here today. A lot more people were summoned to show up today. They haven't, but you folks have, and I want you to know that the court truly appreciates that. If you're here today, that means you're here on the pretrial docket. That means you've already entered in a plea of not guilty. You've asked the court to set your case for trial, whether that be in front of a judge or in front of the jury. And what today's proceeding is about is to either hear your pre-filed pretrial motions, if you have any on file, or to speak to the prosecutor if you so choose. Okay, so each and every one of you is going to have the opportunity to speak to the prosecutor if you want to speak to the prosecutor. Remember, the prosecutor is the one who brings the case on behalf of the state of Texas. Uh, and he has the ability to do a number of things from negotiating a plea bargain agreement to listening to whatever you have to tell him. If you have any evidence you want him to consider, any videos you want him to see, uh, anything related to your case, he also has the ability to recommend dismissal of the case if he feels it's warranted. So the prosecutor is present here today. His name is Epi Sasi. When I call your case, I'm going to ask if you want to meet with him, and if you do, we will set you up in a breakout room to speak to the prosecutor privately. Okay. Now you will also have the ability, if you don't want to speak to the prosecutor, you can just let me know, Judge. I don't want to speak to the prosecutor. I'm ready for trial, and we will make that notation, and then we will send you a notice for trial at your last mailing address. You also have the ability to what we call going open to the court, which means you have the ability to change your plea in front of the court to from not guilty to either guilty or no contest, and then have the judge decide what punishment is. You can do that at any time before you meet with the prosecutor. You can do that after you meet with the prosecutor. But know this, that once you go before the of guilty and I make my ruling, that's it. You can't unring that bell. Whatever I say, that's going to be what the judgment is. Okay. Any questions before we get started? Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and call the first case. Court calls cause number 240300048, State of Texas versus Nicole Alvarez. Nicole Alvarez. Court calls cause number 24070000063, Josefina Blanco. Josefina Blanco. Josefina Blanco. Court calls cause number 24070000070, State of Texas versus Steve Castro Jr. Steve Castro Jr. Court calls cause number 24070000131, State of Texas versus Jessica Correa. Jessica Correa. Jessica Correa.
I'm here.
Ms. Correa, let me see. Can you, I need to have your device on video, please. Okay, let me go ahead and change the name on your device. Okay, Ms. Correa, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Jessica Correa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Correa. You are charged with the offense of public intoxication. You've entered in a plea of not guilty. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes.
Okay, if you will wait patiently here, once I'm done with the docket, I'm going to start putting y'all in breakout rooms, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Court calls cause number 24050000238, Jesus García Álvarez. Jesús.
Sí, buenas tardes.
Señor Álvarez, ¿puede levantar la mano derecha?
Sí,
¿Jura decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada la verdad?
juro. Sí,
Ok,
juro.
está bien, puedes bajar la mano. Señor Álvarez, hoy está aquí el abogado del Estado, el señor Epimenio Isasi. ¿Usted quiere hablar con él hoy sobre su casa?
Sí,
Ok. Hay que esperar y a ratito lo ponen en un cuarto con el prosecutor, ¿ok?
aquí espero. Gracias.
Gracias. Court calls number 190400338 and 190900596. State of Texas versus Antonio Gonzalez III. Antonio Gonzalez III.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, can you please put your phone on video? Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, let me go ahead and change your name. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Antonio Gonzalez III?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, you were charged with assault by contact and failure to appear. You've entered a plea of not guilty to those charges and requested a trial. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you'll wait, he'll be with you shortly.
All right.
Thank you.
Ahí ya.
Court calls cause number 24070000339, State of Texas versus Erica Lee Gutierrez. Erica Lee Gutierrez. Erica Lee Gutierrez. I see you, Ms. Gutierrez. Can you please raise your right hand?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Please raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down. You are Erica Gutierrez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, you are charged with speeding 72 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone, which you pled not guilty to and requested a trial. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Is that it kept going in and out, so I wanted to plead no contest to defer, to get it deferred.
Okay, I'm going to let you speak to the
Application.
prosecutor regarding that, okay? Unless you want to do an open plea to
Okay.
the court. If you want to do an open plea to the court, we can also do that. Which do you want to do?
Can I plead no contest to doing an open?
Yeah, you can do that. I can't tell you what my ruling is going to be until we actually
Never
do
done this
it.
before.
Or you can speak to the prosecutor, and then if you want to do an open plea after that, you can do that also.
I'm sorry, you were breaking up, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're having some type of lag, Ms. Gutierrez. Can you hear me? Crystal, I think we're having issues with her.
Okay, I'll try to reach out to her, Judge, to get on
Okay,
again.
let's
I'll
go to
try
the
to get
next
off.
case. Court cause number 2407000010, State of Texas versus Kevin Lara Dominguez. Kevin Lara Dominguez. Court cause number 2407000271, Elibardo Leal. Elibardo Leal. Elibardo Leal.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you
Okay.
please raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you Elibardo Leal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down.
Okay.
Mr. Leal, you are charged with the offense of speeding 55 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone, which you pled not guilty to. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir. I would like to.
Okay, he will be with you shortly. Thank you. Court cause number 2405000136, State of Texas versus Hector Mata Rodriguez. Hector Mata Rodriguez. Court cause number 2405000181, State of Texas versus Victor Ray McCracken.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Mr. McCracken, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
You can put your hand down. You are Victor Ray McCracken.
Yes, I am.
Mr. McCracken, you were charged with illegal dumping on property, which you pled not guilty to. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir, I would.
Okay, he'll be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court cause number 2407000031, Mariah Pacheco. Mariah Pacheco.
Right here, sir.
Ms. Pacheco, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Mariah Pacheco?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Pacheco, you can put your hand down. You are charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, which you pled not guilty to. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll be with you shortly. Thank you.
Okay.
Court cause number 2407000159, Valeria Saldivar.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me. Oh, sorry.
Yes, Ms. Pacheco, go ahead.
Kevin Dominguez was in here, but it's not letting him log in. There was a power outage and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. He tried calling, but they said that you would let him in.
Yeah, there's people waiting, and I'm gonna let them in when I'm done here.
Okay, I was just making sure. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
Ms. Pacheco, can you please raise your right hand? I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Ms. Saldivar, can you please raise your right hand? Do you
Yes, sir.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Valeria Saldivar?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Saldivar, just change this correctly. You are charged with the offense of failing to maintain financial responsibility, which you pled not guilty to. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll be with you shortly. Thank you. Court cause number 1606003601, 3602, and 1606000603, State of Texas versus Cindy Smith. Cindy Smith. Okay, Ms. Smith?
and mute. There
There
you
you,
got.
there you go.
Oh.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Cindy Smith.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Smith, you are charged with notice to vacate or demo securing of unoccupied buildings by owner in violation of city ordinance. Are you which you pled not guilty to? Do you wish to speak to a prosecutor?
I'm conflicted. I assume that, I guess that's what I need to do because I never had received any of the citations.
Okay,
So I
I'll
don't-
let you speak to him and y'all can try to resolve that, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Court calls number 2405-000431, State of Texas versus Adrian Torres. Adrian Torres. Adrian Torres. And then my next three people are supposed to be in person. Is that correct?
Yes,
Crystal?
Judge.
Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna let these other two people in, but before I do that, let me go ahead and get Mr. Isasi started. It looks like the first person I have is Jessica Correa. Is that correct, Crystal?
Yes, she's the first one on the list to speak with Mr. Isasi.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Gutierrez.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Gutierrez, Erica Gutierrez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that better? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
apologize
Ms. Gutierrez.
for
It's okay. It looks like we got disconnected. So I'm giving you a choice. You can go open to the court where you enter your plea. You change your plea from not guilty to either guilty or no contest. And then I decide what the punishment's going to be. Or you can meet with the prosecutor, see if you can come to an agreement. If you cannot come to an agreement, you still have the ability to make an open plea to the court, or you can choose to go to trial. Which do you want to do?
I'll do the plea for the no contest to ask for the no contest. I don't need to see the prosecutor.
Okay, he'll be with you shortly. Thank you. And then I have court calls number 2407-000010, State of Texas versus Kevin Lara Dominguez.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dominguez, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Dominguez, you were charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, which you pled not guilty to. Do you wish to speak to the prosecutor today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll be with you shortly. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks. So as Mr. Isasi comes in to the courtroom, makes his announcement, then we'll go on to the next case. So I'm going to ask everyone to wait patiently. Know this, under normal circumstances, you guys would have to be waiting in my courtroom for your case to be reached. At least you're in the comfort of your own home, or you're at work, or wherever you may be. You might be able to multitask and do other things while you wait for your case to be called. But remember this, that you are still considered to be in a courtroom. So I ask that while you're on the screen that you conduct yourself accordingly. I will always still be on the Zoom. I'm going to have my monitor off, and but if you need to get my attention, just say judge, and I'll come back on and I'll address whatever questions you may have. Any questions at this time? Okay.
No.
Judge.
Mr. Leal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I want to ask you a question.
You're cutting out on me.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
about
Ask
my
the
violation.
question.
Okay. I wasn't. I want to talk to you. You know, want to plead not guilty. Or no contest. You know,
Mr. Leal, you're cutting
in
out
front
on
of
me.
you.
Mr.
I
Leal,
want to play no contest.
you want to do an open plea?
I want to play. Yes.
Okay, then hold on. Let me go ahead and call your case again. Court's going to recall cause number 24070000271, State of Texas versus Elibardo Leal. Crystal, can you bring me his file, please?
Yes, Judge. Do you need Erica Gutierrez's as well?
No, she's going to speak to the prosecutor.
Okay.
Judge, can I just talk to you as well?
Yes. Crystal, go ahead and bring me her file.
Okay.
Mr. Isasi?
Yes, Judge, is Ms. Correa back in there? There she is. Okay, I see her.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Correa, in return for a plea of no contest, Your Honor, it'd be a 30-day deferred, $100 fine, and a court cost of $81. And she's to get with the court staff by tomorrow. I instruct her.
Okay, Ms. Correa, you heard Mr. Isasi recite the plea bargain agreement. Is that your understanding of the plea bargain agreement? Go ahead and put your device on off of unmute.
Okay.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, sir.
And are you asking the court to approve that agreement?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Correa, it's important that you come by the Robson Municipal Court no later than 5 o'clock today, at the latest 5 o'clock tomorrow, to sign off on your paperwork. If you don't live in the area, you can call the municipal court and make arrangements to have the documents emailed to you, and then you will have to email them back. Now,
Okay.
everyone needs to take note of this. If you don't show up to sign off on your paperwork, or don't make arrangements to have your paperwork sent to you and then send it back, and if you don't do that, it will be as if you didn't appear in court today, and a warrant for your arrest will go out. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions, Ms. Correa?
No.
All right, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Isasi. Next, you have Mr. Garcia Alvarez.
Good.
Buenas tardes, aquí estoy.
Ok, señor Álvarez, te voy a poner en un cuarto con el abogado del estado.
Gracias.
Okay, Mr. Leal,
Yes, sir.
you continue to be under oath, okay?
Okay.
Once again, court calls number 2407-000271, State of Texas versus Ilibardo Leal. Mr. Leal, you have plea of not guilty on this charge where you have been accused of speeding 55 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Now that I'm going to ask you once again, how do you now plead to this charge?
I want to plead no contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Leal, anything you want to tell me before I issue my sentence?
No.
All right, the court will accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. I'll explain what that is in a minute. It's going to be a fine
Okay.
of $64.90 and court cost of $134 for a total of $198.90. When can you pay that, Mr. Leal?
Today.
Okay. So get that paid today, Mr. Leal. And if you don't get any other, and what I'll do, Mr. Leal, since you're going to pay it today, instead of being 90 days deferred, I'm going to do 30 days. Okay?
Thank you.
Don't get any other citations in 30 days. Make sure you maintain valid insurance and the case will get dismissed, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, but make sure you come by today to the court or at the latest tomorrow, okay, Mr. Leal?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You are excused. Court cause number or recalls, cause number 2407-000339, State of Texas versus Erica Lee Gutierrez. Ms. Gutierrez, you are still under oath.
Yes, sir.
In this case, you were charged with speeding 72 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. You previously pled not guilty. You're wanting to change your plea at this time. So as to this charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, the court will accept your plea of no contest. If there's anything you want to tell me before I issue sentence, you can do it now.
Judge, I would like to be able to take defensive driving or have a deferred adjudication.
Okay. I will place you on what's called deferred disposition, okay? It's going to be a fine of $114.90 and court cost of $134 for a total of $248.90. When can you get this paid, Ms. Gutierrez?
I will have to make a payment, sir.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. So I'm going to give you 90 days to pay it off.
Okay.
So in those 90 days, that's 3 months. If you want to give a third of it down to the first month, another third the second month, and then have it paid off by the third month, that's up to you. But so long as you get it all paid within the 90 days, okay?
Okay.
Now, if for whatever reason you don't have it paid by the 90th day, you can come back to court court and you can ask for an extension, okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
Judge, I'm pleading for it to not be on my driving record, so my insurance won't go up. So how can I
Well,
get that?
I'm placing you I'm placing you on deferred disposition, so
Oh,
if you do what I ask you to do and pay what I ask you to pay in that time period, don't get any other citations, the
okay.
case will get dismissed.
And it's 248, correct, sir?
248.90, yes, ma'am.
248.90. Okay.
Okay, just make
Okay.
sure you come by the Robstown Municipal Court no later than 5 or at the latest 5 tomorrow, okay?
But I can call since I'm out of town, since I'm not from there. I can call tomorrow to get that emailed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with the same phone number from.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're excused.
Bye.
Mr. Isasi?
Yes, Judge, on, Mr. Jesus Garcia Alvarez, I've reviewed the video, and his, issue that he had with it. And after reviewing it, I'm gonna go ahead and file it for a dismissal on this case.
Okay. Is Mr. Alvarez in the courtroom?
I
Hold on, let me
told-
close. Yeah, he's still over there. Let me close all the rooms. I don't see Mr. Alvarez. Yeah, I see, there he is. Señor Álvarez,
Sí,
el abogado del Estado dijo que él va a, go ahead and say it, Epi, that way you announce it, then I can approve it.
Okay. On Mr. Alvarez's case, I'm gonna go ahead and move for a dismissal on this charge, Judge.
Okay. El abogado para el Estado no va a seguir con los cargos de esta causa, ¿ok?
está bien.
Ok, gracias,
Bueno.
señor Álvarez.
¿Está todo ya bien o qué tengo que hacer yo?
Nada más.
Ya quedó libre, ya quedó bien.
Si quieren una copia del
Sí.
papel donde está quitando los cargos, nomás háblele a la corte y ellos se los pueden mandar.
Entonces le hablo a la corte que me los mande a mi dirección.
Sí,
¿Qué le digo? Que me mande una carta, ¿cómo le explico? ¿Cómo le digo?
ellos van a saber, nomás di que quieres una copia de los papeles.
Ya dijo, a mi nombre y a mi dirección, ¿verdad? Gracias, pues.
Gracias.
Gracias a usted, que esté bien.
Sí, de nada. Okay, next we have Antonio Gonzalez III. Actually, I don't see him in here. We'll come back to that. Next we have Erica Lee Gutierrez, which we already dealt with her.
Okay.
Kevin Lara Dominguez.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Isasi.
Alrighty.
Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez is trying to get back on. I guess he got off somehow, the Zoom meeting.
I don't see him on here. I don't see
Okay.
where he's trying to get into the room. I don't see.
Okay, let
Okay.
me, Okay, thanks, Judge.
Hold on. That might be him. That's somebody with an iPhone. Hold on. The person that just came into the room, can you please put your video on? Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, all right, we lost you there for a minute, but we got you back on, Mr. Gonzalez. The prosecutor will be with you shortly. Mr. Isasi,
Yes, Judge, on Mr. Kevin, Lara Dominguez, what we're doing in return for his plea of no contest, it'll be a fine of $150, court cost of 76. It'll be I'm sorry, a 60-day deferred.
Mr. Isasi, hold on. I don't see him in the room.
Okay.
So hold on to that plea offer. When he comes back, we'll get on the record, okay?
Okay.
That might be him. That is him. Hold on. Mr. Dominguez, if you can please unmute your device. Okay, Mr. Isasi, go ahead and announce the plea bargain agreement.
Okay, Mr. Dominguez, in return for his plea of no contest, it'll be a fine of 150, court cost of 76, and it'll be a 60-day deferred.
Mr. Dominguez, is that your understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking the court to approve it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the court will approve the plea bargain agreement. It's important that you come by the Robstown Municipal Court no later than 5 o'clock today or at the latest tomorrow at 5 to sign off on your paperwork, Mr. Dominguez.
All righty.
All right. And Mr. Isasi, did y'all discuss by when this is going to be paid?
Even though I gave him 60 days, Judge, he says he can knock it out in 30 days. So he'll get with the girls tomorrow when he
Okay.
comes in.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Mr. Dominguez, thank you. You're excused.
All righty. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, Mr. Isasi, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Isasi?
Yes, Judge, in this case, Mr. Antonio Gonzalez's case, would you
Hold on
say,
real quick. He's not in here yet. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Isasi.
in this case, Judge, on the first case, I need the staff to check into it, confirm that the complaining witness is deceased before I submit the dismissal on that. And he also has a failure to appear on that case. And that, we can set it for a bench trial.
Okay, Crystal? Crystal? Cynthia, can you get on there, please? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna confirm, the court staff is gonna confirm that the complaining witness is deceased. If that's the case, Mr. Isasi has announced that he will dismiss that case. As
Okay.
far as the failure to appear, that matter will be set for trial.
Okay.
You will receive a notice by mail of your trial date,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Do I need to send anything? Because I do have the obituary for that person.
Yeah, if you have that, if you can email it to the court, that'll help.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're excused. Next, we have Mr. McCracken.
I'm here, Judge.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Isasi.
Thank you.
Mr. Sassi,
Yes, Your Honor. And Mr. McCracken's case, Judge,
let me
Is
go
he-
ahead and make sure that he's in here. Hold on real quick. Go
okay.
ahead, Mr. Sassi.
Mr. McCracken's case, Judge, I'm gonna submit a dismissal on his case and file the case against the right individual. He gave us the information so that we can follow up. I'll have PD initiate a case against the correct individual.
Okay, Mr. McCracken, Mr. Sassi has indicated he will be recommending dismissal of the case. Once he submits that, I will sign it. If you want a copy of that dismissal, you can get a hold of the Robstown Municipal Court clerks, and they will get you a copy, Mr. McCracken. Thank you, sir. You are excused.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Mariah Pacheco.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Isasi.
Okay, yes, sir.
Mr. Isasi?
Yes, Judge, on Ms. Pacheco's case, in return for a plea of no contest, it'll be a 60-day deferred with a fine of 150 and court cost of 76. And I believe she'll be in this afternoon to sign the paperwork and I think make some payment plan on the get on a payment plan for the amount.
Okay, Ms. Pacheco, you heard Mr. Isasi recite the plea bargain agreement. Is that what your understanding of the agreement is?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you asking the court to approve it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, make sure you come by the Roxanne Municipal Court no later than 5 o'clock today, or at the very least 5 o'clock
Tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Okay, yes, sir. I'm sorry. You were breaking
You
up.
can come by tomorrow too. Okay, all right. Thank you, Ms. Pacheco.
Okay, I got you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. Next, we have Ms. Valeria Saldivar.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Isasi.
Okay.
Am I where I can be heard? I don't know if I'm still connected.
Ms. Smith, you are still connected. We're just waiting on Mr. Isasi to finish up with this other individual, and he will be with you next.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Isasi?
Yes, Judge, on Ms. Saldivar's case, in return for a plea of no contest, it'll be a 30-day deferred, a fine of 200, court cost of 81, for a total of 281.
Saldivar, you heard Mr. Isasi recite the plea bargain agreement. Is that your understanding of the agreement? Unmute your device.
Oh, yes, sir.
And are you asking the court to approve that agreement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the court will approve the agreement, Ms. Saldivar. Just make sure that you come by the Robson Municipal Court by 5 o'clock today, no later than 5 o'clock tomorrow, or make arrangements with the court by calling them so they can email you the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Isasi. Next, we have Ms. Smith. I'm going to put you on the breakout room.
Judge, if I may on that one, I'm seeing here is a 2016 case, both of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and, due to the case being too remote, and I don't believe, Officer Zuniga is anywhere around, so I'm gonna move for dismissal on those.
Okay, Ms. Smith, Mr. Isasi has indicated to the court he will be submitting motions to dismiss. Once I get those, I will sign off on them. If you want a copy of those, you can contact the court and they will send them to you. All right, Ms. Smith. You have any questions? All right, you're on mute, Ms. Smith. Sorry about that.
I said, will it come by email or I do have to request for copies?
You'd have to request the copies and then they can send it to you by email.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Isasi, I think you have some people outside. Crystal, how many people do we have outside? Okay, I did not, I can't hear. Crystal, go ahead and come in the courtroom. How many do we have? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because this is freezing up, and then he can meet with him.